This is the official launching and opening of the Adire Textile Factory by the founder, and also we have the co-founder here, His Imperial Majesty Ooni Adire Babatunde Akode Enito Ogunwusi Ọ̀jájá ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì. Ẹgbọ́n mi sọ pé kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi sọ pé kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí o. So right about now, I will be handing over to His Imperial Majesty for the official opening of the Adire Textile Factory. Kábíyèsí.
Ẹ ṣé. Pápá gbogbo orí adé tó wà ní ìta kí ọkùnrin kí obìnrin. Ẹjọ́ àwọn onílù ẹ bá wa dákẹ́ ẹjọ́.
Onílù ẹ bá wa dákẹ́ o.
Kí gbogbo orí adé tó wà ní ìta ní ọjọ́ òní ó jẹ́ ọjọ́ ajé tá à ń ṣe ìrántí àwọn aláṣepọ̀ wa nítorí pé kò sí tí ó ń bá ajé ṣe ọ̀tá. Ajé òun la fi ra ọkùn, òun la fi ra idẹ, òun la fi ń gbé ilé ayé. Tí a bá fẹ́ yin Olódùmarè náà a nílò ajé. Tí àwa náà bá fẹ́ jẹun a nílò ajé. Èyí tó jẹ́ ọjọ́ tá à ń ṣe ìrántí ajé. Ajé òníire ògúngúlùsọ̀ onísọ̀ kò jí wáyọ̀rìn kó sí ó máa fi lé gbogbo wa ṣe gbogbo rẹ̀. Ajé ò ní wọ́n wá o lágbára Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè. Àpẹẹrẹ ajé àti nǹkan mèremère tí gbogbo wa wá ṣe nílé ayé Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè á jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa gbélé ayé ṣe kọ́ rẹ̀. Ìdí tí a ṣe wá bí ni wípé ká padà sí ẹsẹ̀ àárọ̀ bí àwọn baba ńlá wa ṣe ń ṣe. Aṣọ olóńgbò àṣírí ara ànírín òhò. Aṣọ tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ wọ̀ ní àkọ́kọ́ ní gbogbo àgbáyé ayé ojú ìfẹ́ ni wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ wọ̀. Àgbè ẹyẹ àgbè ló laró àlùkò ló lò sùn lékeleke wọn ló lẹ fún. Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè òun ló dá gbogbo ẹ̀. Gbogbo wa náà la mọ aṣọ àdìrẹ. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè gbogbo wa la máa gbé nǹkan rere ṣe ilé ayé o. À ń padà sí ìgbà ìwáṣẹ̀ lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn aláṣepọ̀ àti orúkọ gbogbo orí adé tó wà níbí ni a wá fi ibí lọ́lẹ̀. Bá a ṣe ṣe ni wípé àwọn aláṣepọ̀ wọn máa ń kọ́ ilé kín, wọ́n máa ń yọ ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ ìmọ̀. Ilé kín àti ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ ìmọ̀ la yọ síbí la fẹ́ fi máa ṣe. Mo dẹ̀ fi dá yín lójú bá a ṣe máa gbé káàkiri gbogbo ibi tí orí adé wà pátápátá nì. A ní ká fi lọ́lẹ̀ ní èyí kí Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè kó jẹ́ kó pa owó rẹ̀ bí. Gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ máa ṣe ń bí ká má rí ìjàmbá, kí a má rí ìyọnu, kí gbogbo àgbáláyé kó mọ̀ sí rere. Lónìí ní ọjọ́ ajé lórúkọ gbogbo orí adé tó wà níbí, lórúkọ gbogbo aláṣẹ àti lórúkọ àwọn tó máa ṣiṣẹ́ ilé iṣẹ́ bíi láti orí ọmọọba Adérónkẹ́ Adémúyì àti gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní ilé ìwé yunifásitì tó yíwa kó Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ yunifásitì àti gbogbo àwọn ilé ìwé gíga tí wọ́n fẹ́ máa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bí lágbára Ọlọ́run nǹkan rere ni màmá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Lónìí àti lọ́la àti títí ayérayé a ṣí ibí fún lílo àwa ọmọ ènìyàn àti fún ìgbéga àwa ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire lónìí àti títí láéláé.
Let us enter majestically. Everyone sọ pé kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Olùdó àdéhùn àwọn afẹ́ kí gbogbo wa káàbọ̀ to the official launching and opening of the Adire Textile Factory live in the ancient city of Inaugurates, the source of Inaugurates. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa káàbọ̀ sí ilé yìí sí Ilé-Ifẹ̀, the source of Inaugurates. Ìdí tá a fi wà nílé ní is to open this dynamic Adire Textile Factory here in Ilé-Ifẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo orí adé tí wọ́n wà nílé ní. Mo fẹ́ kí àwọn bàbá mi, àwọn màmá mi, gbogbo yín ni mo kí lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ pé à ń ṣe ọdún ajé lénìí, so a máa ṣe ní ṣókí. Ajé ayálé gbogbo wa o, ajé bá wa gbé o. Láì fi àkókò ṣòfò, mo fẹ́ gbé Mike to the co-founder of this dynamic Adire Textile Factory for the opening speech, and is no other person but the CEO founder, Africa Fashion Week London and Nigeria, and also the global ambassador Queen Moremi Ajasoro International, the person of Princess Ronke Ademelu Ejebami Funwolatewo.
Thank you, Ernestine. Good morning, Your Imperial Majesty, on the Adire Talk for Homosi. Good morning, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the launch of the Adire Production Hub in Ile-Ife, and I am Princess Ronke Ademelu. The Adire Production Hub is phase 1 of the cultural center that is going to be built on 30,000 square meters of land in Ile-Ife. It's a collaboration between His Imperial Majesty and the Africa Fashion Week London to revive the craft of Adire production in Ile-Ife. His Majesty decided that we should launch this production hub today during this year's Adire Festival. Because as we all know, Adire is all about wealth creation and entrepreneurship. And the Textile Hub aims to provide a lot of wealth creation opportunities for local artisans in Ile-Ife, who will work with us at this Textile Hub to increase their capacity building and production and generate sustainable incomes for themselves. The hub will also benefit the textile and design students of the Obafemi Awolowo University through the town and gown relationship between the university and the palace, as the students will be able to use this hub for industrial training programs, among other things. And if you take a look at our ceiling and the lovely decorations all around this place, this was done by the students of Obafemi Awolowo University. The hub will also provide cultural exchange programs by providing international students from all over the world with the opportunity to learn about our indigenous Adire fabric. And through the continuous support of His Imperial Majesty and our various education partners around the world, like the British Council, Henley's Business School UK, and Parsons Design School New York, the hub will provide an ecosystem for development, teaching and learning, and stories that will connect our indigenous crafts with the world. Most importantly, His Imperial Majesty would also want the hub to engage in the use of sustainable practices, including researching and using dyes that are not harmful to the environment. He has emphasized that we make use of the Enu leaf in Ile-Ife, which is also known as the indigo leaf, as this is a resource that is yet to be untapped and can create a lot of wealth generation to the local community. As I mentioned earlier, the Adire Textile Hub is phase 1 of the cultural center being built by His Imperial Majesty And the cultural center will include things like a textile museum, a digital fashion library, an Ashoke pavilion, and a design and innovation lab, and a Yoruba cultural academy. So once again, I welcome you all and thank you very much. Thank you very much.
A lot of other Yoruba speaking countries, and we use that platform to rejig and bring about the beauty of our Adire potentials and industry. We need a lot of our youths to be committed and see the vision by selling the vision to them. The more we engage them, the more they will run away from protest of NSAS, the more they will run away from trying to cause anarchy in the system. Everybody must work towards how to engage our youths. So the objective of this Adire Textile Hall is to have a very large factory, probably one of the largest around, and encourage export promotion for exports to go as far as Brazil in a well organized and a very well structured arrangement. In the Western world, they don't joke with our fabrics at all. They pay very premium price on our locally made production of Adire and so many other things. Even in recent times, school children, they use it as their school bags, they use it to make shoes, they use it even in sporting activities for track suits. There are lots of innovation that are coming into it. So what we want to do with this is, we have one of the biggest universities all over the continent of Africa, the University of Ife, Obafemi Awolowo University. Their motto as a university is learning and culture. We are the custodian of culture, they are the custodian of learning. And we are trying to blend the two together. We have hundreds of students of that university that are working here, and we still want more. And we have a lot of traditional rulers here today that will replicate this kind of hub. That is our dream. We know that it is very localized in Ogun State, Egba region, which is part of Oduduwa domain, but we want to try and collaborate the more, and objective is to engage our youth. We just must engage them, because if we don't engage them, we are all in trouble. So this is another initiative to celebrate Ajay Festival that has been in existence from time immemorial in Ife. We're using Ajay Festival to open this Adire hub and for the betterment and benefit of the entire mankind. Thank you very much. Plan for it. It's in place. Whenever we say something, we must back it up with action. We don't talk the talk, we walk the talk. And it's already in place all over the world. As far as going to the very prime and key industrial base in the world, we already have it in place.
Thank you.
It's our heritage. We started Adire with the Yorubas, so it has a very strong cultural significance because it's called African fabric. That's why we have different patterns and we play with colors. It's a multicolored pattern design, which eventually actually gave birth to Ankara, and they started making production of Ankara outside Africa, and they are bringing it back to us. But this time around, we want to try as much as possible to drive it culturally very well.
Commissioner for Women Affairs.
Àwọn gan ìwé kíkà náà níbí, a lè ṣe nítorí pé ẹni tí ó kàwé kọ́gbọ́n Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ń fún wa ṣe. Fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ló ṣe pàtàkì jù.
Rafiu. No, Rafiu, Maro.
This is very interesting because this is what our forefathers, our ancestors used to do, what they call dye and dye. Pattern is a leaf. The Western world calls it indigo leaf. We have it all over. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. What I'm holding, because it grows naturally across the entire tropical region of Nigeria. This needs to be further researched, and that's why we're engaging universities how to extract different colors and use it to make a very huge industry of dye and coloration for textile industry. But what we're doing here is to let people know that it's easily available everywhere. So we pluck this leaf and mix it within this Adire factory hub, and this leaf can be seen everywhere. So we always sit on gold. Our land is filled with milk and honey. This is just leaf that grows naturally, and it's everywhere. The Western world don't joke with it, and it's called indigo leaf, but it is a lulu leaf. So I want to continue to engage the university for learning and culture, for us to continue to do research on how to maximize the economic potential of indigo leaf. Thank you very much.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content, subscribe now to our YouTube channel.